It turns out there are four specific breakfast foods you should be eating every day, and on the other hand, four that you should probably never have again. The startling reality is that 99% of seniors are completely unaware that their first meal of the day might be discreetly harming their health. Some of the most widely enjoyed healthy morning snacks are directly connected to issues like memory decline, blood sugar crashes, and accelerated muscle deterioration. Each morning, millions of older adults unknowingly start their day with a breakfast that is secretly working against their bodies. It feels like a safe, comforting ritual, which makes it even more deceptive. The most alarming part, which they don't realize, is that a massive 98% of seniors over 60 are consuming at least one of these damaging foods every single week. And when that harm gets started, it sets off a chain reaction that doesn't just stop. The good news, however, is that this entire situation is completely reversible. Recent scientific studies have revealed that by simply swapping out one unhealthy breakfast choice for a healthier alternative, you can boost your strength, significantly lower inflammation, and even put a stop to memory loss. Drawing from compelling scientific research you've likely never encountered, we will outline the four breakfast foods you absolutely must eat daily and the four that older adults should avoid entirely. They will be ranked in a specific order of their benefits and their dangers. For instance, one popular breakfast item was shown in a recent study to slash inflammatory indicators by an incredible 52% in just 8 weeks, yet very few people are actually eating it. Every single fact presented here is supported by real science. This isn't speculation or nonsense. It's all based on peer-reviewed research conducted specifically on seniors like you. Furthermore, for full transparency, links to all the reference studies are included in the description. Before we jump in, though, please let us know in the comments where you're watching from today. We make a point to read and respond to every single one, as it's fascinating for us to see how far this vital information is spreading. Let's get started with the fourth most harmful breakfast food, a common morning meal that could be quietly fueling inflammation and muscle loss with each passing day. Worst breakfast 4, instant oatmeal packets. They look so innocent, don't they? The box often even carries a label claiming it's heart healthy. In reality, though, those instant oatmeal packets are one of the worst breakfast choices a senior can make. The reason for this is quite simple. They have been extremely overprocessed. This heavy processing means the oats have been broken down so much that your body digests them almost instantly, which causes a massive spike of sugar to hit your bloodstream within just a few minutes. Most of these packets contain upwards of 18 grams of sugar per serving. What's more, they often include maltodextrin, which is a processed carbohydrate that raises insulin levels even faster than regular table sugar. When you consume this first thing in the morning, your body is thrown into a state of alarm. Your blood sugar soars and your insulin spikes right along with it. Then, within an hour or two, it all comes crashing down. You're left feeling exhausted, shaky, and somehow even hungrier than you were before. For seniors, this metabolic roller coaster is something to be avoided at all costs. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed a high glycemic breakfast experienced inflammatory levels that were 47% higher for the following 6 hours. This demonstrates that the damage continues long after you finished eating. Even more concerning, frequent blood sugar spikes in the morning are linked to a 40% greater risk of developing insulin resistance over time, which is especially dangerous for older individuals whose insulin sensitivity is often already declining. That's a direct path toward prediabetes and full-blown type 2 diabetes. If you genuinely love oats, there is a safer way to enjoy them. However, You need to prepare them yourself using whole, unprocessed, steel-cut oats. Forget the packets. Soak your oats overnight, cook them slowly, and never add sugar. The goal is to begin your day with slow, steady energy, not a metabolic explosion that leaves your body struggling to recover. Worst breakfast 3. Flavored yogurt cups. They are marketed as the picture of health. They promise calcium, probiotics, and a great start to your day. The truth is that flavored yogurt cups are one of the most cunning metabolic traps set for seniors. These small plastic containers frequently contain more sugar than a candy bar. Some popular brands pack as much as 22 grams of added sugar into a single serving. That's the equivalent of putting more than 5 teaspoons of pure sugar into your body right after you wake up. It's not only about the sugar either. Many of these yogurts are filled with artificial flavorings, thickening gums, artificial sweeteners, and even food dyes, all of which can trigger inflammation and disrupt your gut health. For seniors, this is a very serious matter. A study in the Journal of Gerontology showed that when older adults consumed high-sugar dairy products for breakfast, their inflammatory markers such as CRP and IL-6 shot up by 34% in just 2 hours. That kind of inflammation isn't just painful, it also damages tissues and weakens your immune system. Furthermore, it's strongly correlated with a faster progression of muscle wasting and cognitive decline in older adults. Even the supposedly low-fat versions are deceptive. When manufacturers remove fat, they typically add more sugar to compensate for the loss of flavor. It's a classic lose-lose scenario. Fat actually helps you absorb nutrients and regulate blood sugar, two processes that are absolutely vital in an aging body. If you love yogurt, opt for plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. Not vanilla, not strawberry, just plain. Then you can top it with your own fresh fruit or a sprinkle of cinnamon. This way, you get the protein and the probiotics, but you completely avoid the metabolic chaos caused by the flavored varieties. The change might seem small, but its impact is enormous, especially in the morning when you're trying to protect your energy, blood sugar, and mental clarity. Worst breakfast 2. Breakfast cereals. Breakfast cereals, even the ones that appear healthy, represent one of the biggest breakfast deceptions ever sold to seniors. Despite labels that boast multi-grain, bran, or high fiber, the vast majority of breakfast cereals are highly processed, loaded with sugar, and stripped of any real nutrients. They may look wholesome on the outside, but their internal makeup tells a very different story. The refined grains in these cereals have been pulverized into fast-digesting carbohydrates. When combined with added sugars, artificial vitamins, and various chemicals, you get a product that spikes your blood sugar without delivering any true, lasting nutrition. According to research in the British Medical Journal, consuming processed breakfast cereals is associated with a 21% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, particularly in older populations. Another analysis from the Nurses' Health Study found that individuals who ate cereal for breakfast were 36% more likely to accumulate belly fat after the age of 60. This isn't just about weight either. Abdominal fat is hormonally active, releasing inflammatory compounds that actively degrade muscle and elevate your risk of having a stroke. This means that every time you pour a bowl of cereal, you are starting your day with a chemical mixture that slows your metabolism, fuels inflammation, and sets the stage for chronic disease. Cereals marketed as having no added sugar often use ingredients like malt extract or fruit juice concentrate, which have the same harmful effects. The worst part is that seniors with dental issues or dentures often choose cereal because it's soft and easy to eat. But this short-term convenience leads to significant long-term harm. If you need something quick and easy, there are far better options available that will balance your blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and preserve your strength. Cereal, however, is not one of them. It's not even close. It is one of the most hazardous breakfast habits an older adult can adopt. Worst breakfast 1. White toast with margarine and jam. The single worst breakfast mistake that seniors consistently make is having white toast with margarine or jam. It might seem harmless, a classic combination that's quick, easy, and inexpensive. However, this trio delivers one of the most destructive blows to your metabolism, muscles, and brain before 9 a.m. White bread is essentially pure starch. It has been stripped of its fiber, minerals, and anything else that might slow down digestion. Within minutes of eating it, your blood sugar skyrockets as if you just chugged a can of soda. Then, you add margarine, which is often full of industrial seed oils like soybean or canola, creating a cocktail of inflammation and oxidative stress. When you spread jam on top, you're basically layering concentrated sugar onto a sponge of processed fat. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who regularly ate refined bread containing trans fats were 48% more likely to experience cognitive decline over a 5-year period. Another study in the European Journal of Endocrinology revealed that this type of breakfast caused blood sugar swings that reduced insulin sensitivity by 34% in people over 60. This isn't just about energy crashes. Over time, this kind of meal weakens your immune system, fuels the chronic inflammation that makes your muscles waste away, and damages the lining of your blood vessels. Even if you don't feel it immediately, your body certainly does. The effect is subtle but incredibly profound. If you want to maintain your mobility and independence, this is a meal you should eliminate completely. Even whole wheat toast isn't a safe bet for everyone, especially those with gluten intolerance or blood sugar problems. But white bread with margarine and jam is unequivocally the most damaging breakfast a senior can consume, yet it's still served daily in homes and care facilities. Now, let's shift our focus and talk about the 4 breakfast foods that seniors should be eating every single day. These foods aren't just healthy, they are scientifically proven to fight inflammation, boost your energy, protect your muscles, and support your brain. We'll start with number 4 and see what your body has been missing each morning. Best breakfast 4. Chia seed pudding. This one surprises many people, but if you're over 60, chia seed pudding is one of the simplest and most powerful foods you can add to your morning routine. Chia seeds are tiny, but they are nutritional powerhouses. When they are soaked overnight in water or a plant-based milk, they form a gel-like pudding that provides sustained controlled energy and deep cellular support. The magic is in their fiber and omega-3 content. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds contain an impressive 10 grams of fiber and 4 grams of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. For seniors, this is incredibly important. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging showed that a higher intake of soluble fiber improved insulin sensitivity by 39% in older adults, while another found that regular omega-3 consumption lowered the risk of muscle loss by 30%. Furthermore, chia seeds slow down digestion, which means your blood sugar rises gradually and stays stable for hours. There are no crashes or brain fog, just consistent clarity and strength. The gelatinous texture also supports gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria, which is an often overlooked factor in boosting immune function and nutrient absorption in aging bodies. To make it, simply soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in a half cup of almond or coconut milk in the fridge overnight. In the morning, give it a stir and top it with a few berries or a dash of cinnamon. There's no cooking required, no strain on your teeth, and no blood sugar spike. It's the kind of food that works quietly in the background to support your brain, joints, and muscles without ever stressing your digestive system. For seniors looking for both strength and simplicity, this is an ideal way to start the day. Before we continue, if you've enjoyed this so far, please take a moment to subscribe, like the video, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any more videos like this. Best Breakfast 3. Beets or beetroot smoothies. Beets aren't what most people think of as a breakfast food, but this single ingredient has the potential to dramatically change blood flow, muscle performance, and even brain function in older adults. Beets are packed with natural compounds called nitrates. When you consume them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps widen your blood vessels and improve circulation. This is especially critical for seniors. As we age, our blood flow naturally slows down, which means oxygen, nutrients, and hormones are delivered less efficiently throughout the body. Muscles don't recover as fast, and the brain doesn't get enough fuel. You end up feeling tired, sluggish, and weak. Beets can change that. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who drank beet juice each morning saw a 19% increase in their walking speed and a 21% improvement in muscle oxygenation during exercise. Another study from Wake Forest University discovered that a beet-rich breakfast improved brain function in older adults in just 4 days, especially in the frontal lobe, which controls memory and decision-making. This isn't just theory. It's measurable real-world change. And you don't have to eat raw beets to get the benefits. A simple beet smoothie, made with half a cup of cooked beets, some water, and a squeeze of lemon, is all it takes to give your body the nitrate boost it needs. If you drink it about 30 to 60 minutes before any physical activity, you'll notice a difference in your endurance and energy levels. Pairing it with a banana or some berries can balance the earthy flavor while adding even more health benefits. This one change, starting at breakfast, can help seniors feel sharper, move more easily, and hold on to their muscle fibers for much longer. Best Breakfast 2. Pasture-raised eggs. For years, eggs were unfairly demonized, but modern science, especially for older adults, tells a very different story. Pasture-raised eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense and complete breakfast foods you can eat. They are loaded with high-quality protein, healthy fats, and a unique combination of vitamins like choline, selenium, B12, and D, all of which are crucial for aging muscles, metabolism, and memory. A single large egg provides about 6 grams of highly absorbable protein. This becomes even more critical after the age of 60. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast maintained 45% more muscle mass over time compared to those who started their day with carbohydrates. It's not just about the protein, though. Eggs contain choline, a nutrient that supports neurotransmitter health and helps protect the brain from age-related atrophy. Eggs are the best natural source of it, yet most seniors are deficient. Pasture-raised eggs also contain higher levels of omega-3s and vitamin D than conventional eggs, thanks to the chicken's natural diet and access to the outdoors. That makes a huge difference for inflammation levels and bone strength. How you cook your eggs matters too. Avoid frying them in inflammatory oils like canola or vegetable oil. Instead, poach them in water or cook them gently in olive oil or grass-fed butter. Scrambled, soft-boiled, or over-easy are all great options that preserve nutrients and are easy to digest. Plus, for those with chewing or swallowing difficulties, eggs are soft, satisfying, and safe. For seniors trying to rebuild strength, maintain memory, and age with stability, few foods are as efficient and versatile as this one. It's more than just breakfast. It's a foundation for long-term health. Best Breakfast 1. Wild blueberries. The single most important breakfast food that seniors should eat every day is wild blueberries, and not the large, watery ones you find in plastic containers. We're talking about the small, dark, potent wild blueberries, the kind that are bursting with powerful antioxidants and brain-enhancing compounds. These berries are more than just fruit. They are medicine for your muscles, memory, and metabolism. Wild blueberries contain exceptionally high levels of anthocyanins, a type of plant compound that has been shown to reverse oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and even help repair aging brain tissue. A groundbreaking study published in Nutrients found that seniors who consume just 1 cup of wild blueberries each morning experience significant improvements in memory and attention after only 90 days. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reported that older adults who included wild blueberries in their daily diet saw their inflammatory biomarkers drop by an astonishing 52%. That is an unprecedented number, and it goes beyond just antioxidants. These berries also help improve blood flow to the brain and muscles, which leads to better energy, improved coordination, and faster physical recovery after activity. For seniors, that translates to fewer falls, sharper cognitive function, and longer-lasting independence. The key is to use wild blueberries, either fresh or frozen, not the large cultivated variety. The wild ones are smaller, darker, and contain significantly more active compounds. You can add them to your chia pudding, mix them into plain Greek yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie. The taste is incredible, but the impact is even more profound. They power your muscles, nourish your brain, and protect your cells, all without spiking your blood sugar. For seniors trying to protect what matters most, nothing is more effective or efficient than starting your day with a handful of wild blueberries. This is the one breakfast change you should make this year. You now see the truth. For seniors, breakfast holds the power to either build your body up or break it down, and the difference is felt almost immediately. The wrong foods like processed cereals, sweetened yogurts, instant oatmeal, and white toast with margarine do more than just spike your blood sugar. They actively fuel inflammation throughout your body. They contribute to joint pain. They weaken your muscles. And day by day, they slowly chip away at your strength and your freedom. But you do not have to let that happen. By choosing the right foods, like chia pudding, beet smoothies, pasture-raised eggs, and wild blueberries, you can start to heal the damage, support your recovery, and give your body the building blocks it needs to stay strong, sharp, and stable well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't trends. They are scientifically backed solutions. Every study mentioned in this video involved real seniors with real results and real change. Links to all of them are in the description below if you'd like to see the research for yourself. This isn't guesswork. It's intentional nutrition. Now, it's your turn. Which breakfast food are you planning to swap out this week? Let us know in the comment section. We read everyone. If you learned something valuable today, please hit the like button so other seniors can find this critical information. And remember to subscribe for more weekly videos that help you stay stronger for longer. Your mornings are more powerful than you might realize. Make the right choice, and your body will thank you all day long. Now, we'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.